So I've been using now the Lumma cup for one cycle, and I would like to give you my to tell you to share with you my experience. And I've been before this I used the reusable soft cup, which is now called soft disc, for many years. So I would like to compare this one with that one because that's what I know of. And also, for the first time this cycle, I also used this um, period underwear, which I had never used before. These period panties. I found them from this brand here, Naione Intimate Portal. This was pretty cheap. I got three, so a set of three costs like 27 euros, and I got two sets of three, and that was enough for me. So this is not to be used instead of normal pads or tampons. This is to be used instead of panty liners, so as a backup, which is what I use because I use the disc, and I always used it with the panty liner, and I never really enjoyed that, so I wanted to try period panties, and this is awesome. So first of all, I start by these ones. This is a fabric, as you can see, it kind of like shines a little because it's not really 100% cotton. I don't know, let me see if it says here. Yeah, so here you have the ingredients. It's modal and spandex, or elastan, and this is really great because I don't really enjoy that feeling of cotton in my skin, and all my underwear is silky like this one. So this feels for me like normal underwear. So this part here underneath inside, it has a PUL layer. You can also see it here, polyester with PUL, and this is really yeah, it makes you sweat a little in the summer. So right now I had to replace it in the morning and in the evening. So whenever I emptied my disc, I would also replace the underwear. I think probably in the winter I could use just one a day, so I could replace it maybe just once a day. But I'm totally in love with this. Also, I tried other ones that felt a lot like you know, grandma panties, like huge ones, and they also felt a little like a diaper. And this one, see, it doesn't really make any sound, or it just feels like normal underwear. It's really great. So I would like to share with you these ones. They are really awesome. Regarding the Luma, so the Luma, there are nowadays several discs. I have another video where I explain the different discs there are, and I bought this one because I read on the internet that this is the closest one to the soft cup, and as I said, I used the soft cup for many years and I was very satisfied, so I wanted something similar. And this is the mistake. When you want something that is the same, you won't find, of course, it's not the same. So the soft cup, it's made of a thick and very hard plastic rim, and this part here, the cup itself, is a very thin layer of plastic. This one is 100% silicone, albeit it's a hard silicone, but it's still silicone. So this means that when you want to insert it with the soft cup, you just do like this, and this part here, because it's so thin and soft, it just automatically stays like this. This one, as you can see, you have to first put it up and then squeeze it. So you have to create like something like this, otherwise it will not enter, right? If you just do it like this, it will not, you cannot insert it properly. That's one difference. The other difference is the rim. As I said, this is silicone, so you can do this, which with the soft cup you can't. So the first time I inserted it, I just tried to do it the same way I did it with the soft cup, and I don't even know how this happened, but it just turned like this, so I had to take it out and put it again. So the trick with this one is to try and insert it as straight as possible. Yeah, don't even know how to explain, but I just had a problem the first time. Then I got the hang of it. Then the other thing is, this came with a string here, I cut it. I don't know if you can see. Here is where it used to be the string. Yeah, here. And you can cut the string. I cut it because the string is supposed to be to help you take it out, and it's supposed to be like the string of a tampon, but it's not, because the string of a tampon is made of cotton, and this one is made of silicone, and it has like little balls in it. You can see in my latest video the string, and what happens. Sorry that I cannot really show you properly the place where I cut it. What happened here was when I you can really feel it because it's a string of silicone with little balls in it, and it's not like the string of a tampon. I felt it. I didn't like it at all, so I cut it. But now when this is cut, I can no longer, like, I feel this. I try to cut it as close to the rim as possible, but I still kind of feel it. I mean, with time now I feel it less and less, but yeah. So I try and always grab it here so that it's not rubbing against my skin, my vagina skin. So yeah, this is another difference. And then another thing, and this was the biggest difference. So with the soft cup, what you do, or how I did it, was I would put it, then I would just push it here, and then when I felt with my finger my pubic bone, I would just tuck it in, tuck it behind the pubic bone, just like that, more or less, just enough. Sometimes it was not even very comfortable, to be honest, and then I would have to like move it a little bit, and then yeah. With this one, it's not the same. So with this one, with my body at least, what I have to do is I have to push it as far as it can go. And actually, what I feel with my finger is more my cervix, and I would say my pubic bone is more or less here, kind of. So I don't even tuck it up or anything. It's just you just push it as far as it can go. The first time I used it, because I was trying to do it the same way I did it with the soft cup, I tucked it behind my pubic bone, and then it just fell out. Like the first time I went to the toilet, or I don't even remember, but it was constantly falling out until I learned this trick. You have to push it back, and once you do it like that, for me it's so much more comfortable than the soft cup, actually, because you don't feel it at all. Sometimes with the soft cup I felt it, especially at the end of my period, and with this one I didn't feel it at all. So it's really great in that sense. So putting it in is different in that sense. Then taking it out, this is this is the way that soft cup really is much better than this one. So with soft cup, what you do is you just put your finger here and you can push it. With this one, you cannot do that. First of all, because this just slides, see? Because as I said, soft cup, this is a very thick rim, and here is a very thin plastic, so you can definitely do like this. With this one, as you can see, you cannot really do like that because the finger just slips. And of course, but this is under, as I said, this is underneath my cervix, so I don't really have the space here to do like this. So the first time I tried to do it, what I did was I just put my finger here and I pulled it, and then it went in the toilet, which was so disgusting. Yeah, that never happened to me with the soft cup. I guess that's why you have that little string. Then I learned with time that what you have to do is, or at least what worked for me was, I put so this is like this. Then I put my finger like this, yeah, so that it would come out, and then when it was already inside, like my almost like outside of my vagina, I would then replace this one here and put this one here and then push it. And since I started doing that, then I managed to do it without making a mess and without falling in the toilet. Yeah, but I still don't really have the proper technique. I guess it will still take me a while to really understand how this works. But I like it better than the soft cup, actually, in general. I don't feel it at all during my period. It also doesn't leak at all. The soft cup, sometimes it leaked when I went to the toilet, and that's a normal thing with discs. They always like kind of leak. But this one, because it's really, I think it's because it's so close to my cervix, it's really, it just doesn't leak. Even when I pee, it doesn't leak. So I always feel clean. Yeah. So I did like it. Another thing that it's better than the soft cup is that it's much easier to rinse. So every morning and every evening I take it out, I empty it, and then I just rinse it under water like this, under cold water. And with the soft cup, there were always like little pieces, sometimes here or here, or even here, because this was not, it's like here it's a really flat surface that stays in place, whereas with the soft cup it wrinkles like this because it's such a soft little, a soft thin plastic layer. So sometimes you would get things stuck here. With this one, it's really fast to rinse. It's really, that I really liked. So what I did was I would take it out, empty it in the toilet, rinse it under water very fast, and then I would put it here. I would just write with toilet paper, and then I would put it here. This is a UV sterilizer for pacifiers from this brand Munchkin, and this takes 1 minute. So while it was sterilizing, I would I can show you. Actually, showed you this in my last video because you're interested. So you can either put it like this or like this. I alternated. So I would put it. This takes 1 minute, and while this was doing that, I would just clean myself, and especially in the beginning, in the first days, I also use some wet toilet paper because that's just how I feel more comfortable. But of course, each one does whatever they think it's better for them. Yeah, so this is very fast, just 1 minute. And then what I did was after I took it out, I would insert it, and then I would just press the button here once again, just to sterilize the box. Well, and then I stored it away. I wouldn't wait. Then don't need to wait the 1 minute, right? Just store it away while it's sterilizing. It turns off by itself. Yeah, and that was it. And then morning and evening, I would also replace this. So it was really fast and easy, and I really enjoyed it. At the end of the cycle, I washed it with this, which, by the way, I was a little surprised it doesn't really remove completely the stains. But yeah, I washed it with that. Probably still have to use peroxide to remove the stains. I don't know yet if I will do it or not. But anyway, I washed it with this, and then I sterilize it in the steam sterilizer. This is a baby steam sterilizer. It works better for me than those ones that are made for menstrual cups. Um, and yeah, and I store it in the pouch till the next cycle. So this is, I find that this is a much easier way to have a period than with pads and tampons and all that. I That's why I've been using a disc for so many years, because I'm really in love with it. And now that I found out about this period underwear, I will never use pads again. This is just so awesome. I'm really in love with this. Um, yeah, let me know if you have any questions. In general, I like this better than the soft cup, as I said. So even though it is a bit harder to remove, but other than that, I like it better. It feels better. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.